I'm not using Notepad today because I want to write the code along with some comment. So I will write the code in the IDE, but I will compile and run by using Notepad. Just for writing, I'm using IDE. Later I will copy that into Notepad. All right. First let me create one. I will teach how to work with IDE also, don't worry. After our third chapter is completed, we are going to work with IDE only because writing the programs in the Notepad is difficult. Right. In this, I'm going to create one class, array sorting. My class name is array sorting. Understand what is the logic I'm writing, because if you just buttify the code, there is no use. Today I am writing the logic for one scenario. Tomorrow they will ask the logic for a different scenario. Your thought process has to change. Don't buttify, ratta mat marna. You should not buttify the code. Right. So here I'm taking a class with a name called array sorting. In this, I want a main method. I'm going to use a shortcut. Directly, I will get that main method. No need to write. That is the advantage of going for IDE. If I want to print anything, what is that we are going to write to print the statement? System.out.println. No need to write completely. So, sysout. I'm using a shortcut. So this is going to help us to write more code in the less time. This is going to help us to write more code in the less time. And if I want to use buffered reader, if I use it, directly it is importing. Are you guys getting my point? We don't need to write everything manually. We can use this IDE. There are some shortcuts available. So once our chapter 3 is completed, I will teach you how to work with this IDE so that our practice will be easy. Fine. So I'm going to take a class with a main method. In this, I'm taking one array also. Integer array is equal to, directly I'm taking some elements. 5, some 8, some 2, some 6, some 9 and 3. Okay. So these are my elements of the array. So do you know how to print array elements? Do you know how to print array elements? Yep. How to print it? For loop. We are going to use for loop. For integer, I is equal to 0, I less than array.length, comma, I plus plus. System.out.println of array of I. Array of I. So here, not only writing the program, I can even run my program. Am I able to print the elements? Yes, console is also available here only. Directly I can write the code and I can compile. Am I compiling? Am I compiling my program? IDE will compile that automatically. You no need to compile that. If you can directly run the program. When I run my program, directly I'm getting output. Perfect. This is a for loop way I'm using to write the code. Now what I have done? I have commented. How I am commenting? There is a shortcut in the Eclipse. My hands will be very fast now. I'm going to use a shortcut. That code is commented. Alright. I want to comment this and I want to write for each loop. I don't want to go for loop. I want to go for each loop. How to write a for each loop? For which array you want to access. What is our array? ARR. That is the array which is having some data. For each element available in the array, I want to execute that loop. What is the meaning of for each element available in the array, my loop should be executed. When the loop is executing, each element I want to store into one variable. The variable name can be anything. Array integer x. What is the meaning of that? Each element available in the array, I am storing into x variable. Then I am going to print that x variable. System.out.println of x. System.out.print print of x. What is the meaning of that? In the same line, the array element will be printed. So I can use for loop, or I can go for each loop also to access array data. When I am explaining loops concept, I explain there are 4 types of loops available: while loop, do while loop, for loop, and for each loop is available. For each element in the array, I can execute my loop. This is the syntax for that. This is one approach. There is another approach also to print the data of your array. There is a predefined class called arrays class available. We have already used arrays class to sort the array. Arrays.sort. What is the meaning of that sort? It is used to sort the array in the ascending order. So arrays is a predefined class available in util package. Arrays.sort. So if you see that arrays class is imported. How it is importing? My ID. I'm using a shortcut. In my keyboard. That class is automatically imported. Arrays.sort, which is used to sort the array. My requirement is not sorting. My requirement is printing. For that, sysout, system.out.println arrays.toString. Arrays.toString of ARR, which will print all the elements of the array. Arrays.toString. Arrays.toString is converting our array into string format. System.out.println is printing our array. Let me run this code. I'm running. Am I able to see my array data? My array is printed as it is. How I am printing that array? System.out.println arrays.toString of array. Arrays.toString. Arrays is a predefined class. ToString is a method. We will understand in the string chapter. In the strings, we are going to understand what is that ToString. So here, ToString is a method which is converting our array into string format. That string I am printing by using system.out.println. I'm printing that by using system.out.println. Are you guys clear with my point? Perfect. So there are multiple ways available to print the data of our array. What are the ways? First one is for loop. Second one is for each loop. Third one is arrays.toString along with SOP. So you can use any one of this approach to print the data of your array. You can use any one of the approach to print the data of your array. All are same. Let me run it. 3 times I'm printing my array. Print. After printing this, then I will write one. Not here. System.out.println. That's it. Now run it. So here it is printing. After completion of the second loop, now I am using println. So total, how many times my array is printing? 3 times my array is printing. By using for loop, I'm able to print it. By using for each loop, I'm able to print it. By using arrays.toString also, we are able to print it. Okay. Let me save this program in our notes. Printing arrays in 3 ways. Array elements printing. 3 ways. For loop, for each loop, and toString. For loop, for each loop, and toString I am using to print the data of our array. Perfect. Let's go here. Now, what happened? Remove all these things. Now we are good. Array is available. Now I want to sort the elements of the array in the ascending order. Is my array sorted or my array not sorted? My array is not sorted. So can I use a predefined method to sort it? Arrays.sort of array. Then can I print that? Can I print it? How can I print it? System.out.println arrays dot toString of array. Now print it. Is my array sorted? But is there any greatness of? Is there any our greatness here? Is there any our greatness here? No. Why? We are using predefined method. We are using predefined method. In the interview, they will not accept this answer. In the interview, they are not going to accept this answer. Now, if you go for arrays, there is a method called sort method. By using that sort method, you can sort the array. But I don't want to use a predefined method. I want to write my own logic to sort the array. Logically, we need to think and we need to write our own logic to sort the array in the ascending order or in the descending order. Can you help me in sorting the array now? Can you help me in sorting the array now? Yes. First, let us take this array. Let us take this array, go here. I am having one array like this. I'm having one array like this. Okay. What is the size of my array? What is the size of my array? 6 elements are available in my array. That means 6 boxes are available in the array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now here values are stored. 5 is available, 8 available, 2 available, 6, 9, 3. 9 and 3. So these are storing based on index position. So this index is 0, 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index, fifth index. Yes, the elements are stored in the boxes. Those boxes are called as our indexes. This is a container which is having group of elements. Now array is not in the sorted order. Now I want to sort the array. If I want to sort the array, I need to compare one element with the other element and I need to swap them. Understand my point? So see here. First I am going to take these two elements. First I am going to take two elements. First element and second element. First element and second element I am going to swap. So I want to sort it. When I sort it, how it should come? 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. This is my expected output. This is my expected output. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. That is the sorted order. But here in the first position 5 is available. In the second position 8 is available. I want to sort all the elements. Here I am going to take this element, 0th element, and I am going to take first element. What is the meaning of ascending order? Lowest value to highest value. When I compare these two values, if first value is less than second value, I don't need to do anything. Understand my point? I'm going to take this first value and I'm going to take the second value. If the first value is greater than second value, if first value is greater than second value, then what I need to do? I need to swap it. Can I write that logic now? Yep. So let us see here. I'm going to take array of 0. I'm going to take array of 0. What is the meaning of array of 0? I am trying to access the element which is available in first position. 0th position. Let me take it as integer x. Now, I want to compare this with which value? Second value. I want to compare this with the second value. How can I get the second value? Integer y is equal to array of 1. Integer y is equal to array of 1. I am getting 0th index value and I am getting first index value. zeroth index value stored into X variable, first index value stored into Y variable. Now, if X is greater than Y, there is a problem. If X is greater than Y, there is a problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? We need to swap. We need to swap because I want to go for ascending order. I want to go for ascending order means lesser values should come to left side, higher values should go to right side. I am taking first index value, 0th index value and first index value. If X value is greater than Y value, then I need to swap it. I need to swap it. In the 0th position, that Y value should come, that X value should go to first position. How to do the swapping? Can I directly do the swap or I need a temp variable? I need a temp variable or directly I can swap it. Temp is required. Why temp is required? If I want to, see here, if I want to swap the elements, this value should go to this position, this value should come to this position. When I am storing this value to this position, I will lose this value. I will lose this value. When I am storing first index value into 0th index, I am going to lose 0th index value. Data loss is there. I am going to lose the data. So before replacing, I have to hold the data into some variable. That's where temp variable comes into picture. Variable name can be anything. I am giving the name as a temp. You can give as X also, Y also, Z also. Here I am going to take integer temp is equal to 0. Integer temp is equal to 0. Why I am giving as a temp 0? That is a temporary purpose. I am using that variable for temporary purpose. Okay. Now what I will do? Can you tell me? Which value I want to store in which position first? If X is greater than Y, Y value should come to X place, X value should go to Y place. Y value should come to X place, X value should go to Y place. That is called swapping. For that, temp is equal to array of 0. Temp is equal to array of 0. Then array of, now observe, 0th index value I have taken as a backup. 0th index value I have taken as a backup. Now, can I replace that 0th index value with first index value? Yes. How can I do that? Array of 0 is equal to array of 1. What I have done now? I have taken 5 as a backup and 8 I stored into first position. Where is that 5 now? In the temp variable. Can I store the temp value into first position now? How can I do that? Array of 1 is equal to temp. That's it. With this what happened? With this what happened? With this swap happened. This 8 is removed from here. 5 came here. Got it? Yes. This 5 removed from here. Sorry. Right, fine. So 5 is greater than 8. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, 5 is 8. Is 5 is really greater than 8? No. So is there any swapping required? Not required. Then 8 and 2. 8 and 2, 5 and 2 I am going to compare. 5 and 2 I am going to compare. This 2 value will be replaced with the 5 value and 5 value will be replaced with the 2 value. So 2 iterations happen. First I compared 0th value with the first value. Swapping is not required. Then I will compare first value with the second index position. Then swapping is required. If I found first value is greater than, I will send it to right side. Right side value will come to left side. Left side value will go to right side. Right side value will come to left side. This process we are going to do here. This process we need to do for all the elements. So is it recommended to write this code for all the elements or recommended to write inside a loop? Is it recommended to write multiple times or recommended to write inside a loop? Inside the loop we have to write it. Observe once again. Yep. I am having this array. I am having this array. I want to sort. In which order? Ascending order. Lower values to higher values. Okay. For this, first I am going to read the value array of 0. That value I am storing into x. Then integer y is equal to array of 1. Integer x is equal to array of 0. Integer y is equal to array of 1. Here my condition is if x greater than y. If x greater than y, I should write some logic. Okay. But tell me, x is 5, y is 8. Is 5 really greater than 8? No. So, do I need to do anything for those? I no need to do anything for those. Then, first I am going to check here 5 with 8. Let me take a different color. 5 with 8 I am going to compare. No need of any swapping. Swapping not required. Then 5 value I am going to compare with 2. 5 value I am going to compare with 2 means index position 2 I am going to take. Index position 2 I am going to take. X is array of 0. X value is not changed. Y value became index position 2. Now 5 and 2. 5 and 2. 5 x value is 5. Y value is 2. 5 is greater than 2. 5 is greater than 2. Condition satisfied. If 5 is greater than 2, then what should we need to do? We need to swap it. I'm going to take temp is equal to array of 2. Temp is equal to array of 2. Then after that, array of 0 is equal to array of temp is equal to array of 2. Sorry. Array of 0. Temp is equal to array of 0. 0th position I have taken to temp variable. Then after array of 0 is equal to array of 2. Array of 2. Then where I need to keep the temp value? Array of 2 is equal to temp. Array of 2 is equal to temp. For this, now this 5 is removed from here and 2 came here. Then this 2 is removed from here and 5 came here. Okay, that's completed. With the third element, it is completed. Now, 5, this value I'm going to check with 6. Now in the first position, which value is available? 2 is available. 2 value I'm going to compare with now 6 value. 2 is greater than 6. 2 is greater than 6. Not required. So swapping is not required. Then 2 will be compared with 9. 2 is greater than 9. No. Swapping is required or not required? Not required. Then 2 will be compared with 3. 2 is greater than 3. No. Swapping required or not required? Swapping not required. So by that time, one iteration completed. What is our final array? What is our final array? Our final array became 2, 8, 5, 6, 9, 3. Is it in the sorted order? Is it in the sorted order? Not available. Then what we need to do? With this first element completed. With this first element completed. Now I need to start comparing from these elements. 2 is the lowest value. Do I need to check the 2 now? No. 2 is completed. 2 is completed. Now I am going to take these indexes from the next value. Now this time x value become array of 1. X value will become array of 1. Y value will become array of 2. Then that means from 8 8 will be compared with 5. 8 is greater than 5 or not? 8 is greater than 5 or not? 8 is greater than 5. Then do I need to do the swapping or swapping not required? Swapping is required. Swapping is required. So I am going to do the swapping. When I do the swapping, what will happen now? 2, 5, 8, 6, 9, 3. Okay. Then, sorry? Yeah, that will happen. I just compared with one index. I'm not telling complete iteration. I'm not telling the complete iteration. So when the first condition is checked, these values are going to swap. In the same iteration, it is going to compare with the third element, it is going to compare with the fourth element, it is going to compare with the fifth element. If any swapping is required, it is going to do that swap. So now, this comparison, how many times I have to do? How many times I have to do? How many times I need to do this comparison now? I mean, fine, forget about it. Do you want me to write this kind of logic for every element comparison? Is it recommended? What I need to do? Can I keep that in the loop now? Yes, chalo. Let's go for a loop. Here, I'm taking one loop for integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length comma I plus plus. Can I call it as one outer loop? Yes, this is my outer loop. Now I am going to write one more loop, nested loop. What is the meaning of nested loop? Writing one loop inside the another loop is called as a nested loop. Integer j is equal to 0. J less than array dot length comma j plus plus. What? 1 minute. I will change it. Integer I is equal to 0. Integer I is equal to 0. I less than array dot length comma I plus plus. What is the meaning of this loop? It is traversing my array from 0th position to last position. It is traversing from 0th position to last position. Are you guys getting my point? Yes. When I am traversing this, if I am taking the first value, for example, I'm going to take array of I. Integer x. This x means what value will be available in the x now? 1 minute. First iteration. What value is available? 5 is available. 5 I should compare with 5